Today, I'm going to show you how to create Murtlap Essence and Murtlap Tentacles. Okay, so the things we will need will be a glass bottle, and I'm using one that has a pour spout because I feel like if they were going to use the Murtlap Essence to cure, cuts or scrapes like they did with Harry's hand, I feel like it would be something that could be pourable. This originally came with a cork, and I changed it to a stopper, so I'll put a link in the description down below. I bought a box of like 6 or 7 stoppers a while ago, and I use them every once in a while when I feel like it would be appropriate with that bottle. I'm also going to use a smaller jar, and I used a hinged lid jar. This is going to be for the Murtlap Tentacles. Then we will need some rubbing alcohol, and it doesn't matter if it's 70, 90, whatever. Whatever you have works well. And again, the reason I use the rubbing alcohol versus just water is because the water gets kind of slimy and gross over time. Whereas the alcohol, you might get a slight amount of evaporation over time, but everything else stays the way that you place it. So, it's just a good agent to use instead of the water because, like I said, the water gets kind of yucky and it also evaporates. So this doesn't get gross. It just gets a little bit of evaporation over time. But I find when you have a really sealed jar, like when we use the stoppers, or if we encapsulate our stopper with hot glue or something like that and use the E6000, you don't get a whole lot of that evaporation. But that's why I use that. If you were just doing this for a party and you weren't going to try to do prolonged shelf life or anything, by all means, use water and just dump it out when you're done. And then, you can always refill it for, the next party or Halloween or whatever it may be. Then we're also going to use some paint. This is the Color Shift and this is the yellow. I love these Color Flash Shift paints. They are awesome. They have a really great variation for the actual metallic mica that's in there. It's totally different than some of the other ones. It's almost like it's a mix of not just the metallic mica, but also a pearlized mica. So that is going to be the paint that I use today. But by all means, feel free to use any metallic paint that you would like. We're also going to use some cording, and I have chose a black cording for this because I feel like it'll complement the label nicely. I'm also going to do some optional embellishments with some wood beads. Again, that's completely optional. You don't have to do that. And then for the actual tentacles, the pickled tentacles that is, I am going to use fishing lures. So these are like the fishing worms that you would find in like a bait and tackle shop. So that is what I'm going to use. And I found these at my local hunting and fishing store. And these are kind of a grayish color. And I feel like that might be what the tentacles would end up looking like after they were pickled. So I'm going to rinse these before I use them because there's a little bit of like a coating on them. And it has a scent. So the scent will go away when you rinse them some. And yeah, so that I'm going to go ahead and use these for the actual tentacles. And finally, we will need our labels printed on sticker paper, and the link for these is in the description down below. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is make our Murtlap Essence, and Murtlap Essence is strained and pickled Murtlap tentacles, and it's a remedy to soothe painful cuts and abrasions. So to make that, all we're going to do is pop our top off of this, and we are going to fill this with our rubbing alcohol. And as you can see, I filled this up fairly full. I don't actually want this one to be quite that full when it's all said and done, but I want to be able to just mix the paint in this with this alcohol and then pour some into my smaller one. So the next thing we're going to do is take some of that Color Shift paint, and we are just going to squirt some in here. And then we're going to put our stopper on. And we are going to shake it up. And as you can see, we get a really great swirling of the mica that's in there, and it gives it just a really great quality when you shake it up or mix your potion. Okay, so now that we have this mixed, we are going to go ahead and add our tentacles to our smaller jar, and then we're going to add some of this liquid in here. All right, so we are going to open this up, and I already rinsed my tentacles here. So we are just going to add some of these tentacles to our jar until we feel like there's enough in there. And I was trying to find some that I felt like were a close enough shape to the actual tentacles on the Murtlap, and I felt like these were pretty darn close. So we are just going to add them in there. And if you don't have a bait and tackle shop or a hunting or fishing store or something like that you could go to, you could definitely use some hot glue and make strands like we did for jellyfish stingers or one of those as your tentacles. I thought this was something a little different, a little more unique, and I felt like they might kind of give a little different texture to our actual potion jar. So Murtlap tentacles are actually able to be consumed to produce a resistance to curses and jinxes. But they do put a caution on this that if you eat too much of the Murtlap tentacle, you actually could sprout purple ear hair. So kind of an unsightly side effect, but if it's going to prevent you from getting hurt from jinxes and curses, it might be worth the purple ear hair, depending on how good of a witch or wizard you are. So I actually think that's good. So I'm going to stop adding them there. And I put all but basically 2 of them in there. And then at this point, I'm going to just pour some of our Murtlap essence that we already made in here. And now we're going to cap it up. And as you can see, we have a really great effect where some of the tentacles are above the liquid, some are below, and it just kind of gives us a nice little texture inside the jar there. Okay, so for our Murtlap tentacles, I think the only other thing I might do for this one is just put the label on. I don't know that I want to do any further embellishment, but maybe after I get the essence done, I might decide to add something else. But I really think I'm going to keep this one fairly simple. I kind of want the tentacles to be what sticks out in this one, so we are just going to add our label to the jar. And again, I like to print my labels on sticker paper, so all you have to do is peel the backing paper off. And then all I'm going to do is line this up and stick it on my jar. Okay, and I think that's all I'm going to do for this one right now. So let's go ahead and embellish our Murtlap essence. Okay, so for this one, I want to take and wrap some cording and add some beading to the neck of my bottle. So any of you who have been to my channel before have likely seen me do this. This is a method where you can actually wrap your cording around the top of your bottle without actually using any glue. So all we're going to do is make a loop at the top here, and then we're going to take our cording and we are going to wrap it around. Now, because this one has a handle, I actually had to cut my cord, so I just made sure it was long enough that I felt like it would do everywhere I want wrapped. And we're just going to continue wrapping, and we encapsulated that loop that we made. And once you feel like you have a sufficient amount wrapped, we just take our end and we're going to actually feed it through the loop here. Now at this point, we have all this down here that's kind of loose. We just need to pull up on our loop to tighten the base, and then we can pull on the bottom of the loop, and that will pull our loop tight, and we just make sure that our cording is how we want it. And when we pull that, it's actually going to pull that top loop behind our wraps, so then that way it hides how we wrapped it, and then you just trim it flush. And you have a nicely wrapped neck of your bottle. So then that will actually be the back. So I'm going to spin that around. And then because I want to add the beads, I'm actually going to take some of this cording and we are going to wrap it around the wraps we already made, and I'm going to tie it off. And now I'm going to take some of our beads and I'm just going to feed them onto our cording. And once we get the beads on there the way we want, then I'm just going to go ahead and put a knot at the end to hold them on. Okay, so now we have our little beading embellishment on there. So we are going to add our label. It's really important with rounded labels too, to really smooth out. You may get some creases and little areas where it wants to fold on itself, and that's fine. Just take a hard surface or your nail and just rub it over those areas, and I honestly think it just gives it more of an aged look, which I like anyway. So get it onto your rounded surface, and once you've got it all smoothed, you've got your Murtlap essence. Okay, so now that I have the Murtlap essence done, I feel like I want to add one more thing to Murtlap Tentacles. I feel like the top of this is a little bit bare, so I'm actually going to add a wax seal to the top, and I picked up a new wax seal when I was in the Wizarding World this past October, and it's the Ministry of Magic logo. So I feel like because the tentacles would help prevent jinxes and curses, I feel like they would definitely approve of this. So I am going to use some black hot wax and I'm going to add the stamp to the top. Again, this is completely optional, but I just feel like it's a fun addition to our bottle. And we have a really great Ministry of Magic seal on the top of our jar. And once we have all of our embellishing done, there you have it, our Murtlap essence and Murtlap tentacles. These will be a great addition to our potion prop collection we've been making along the way, or just something fun to have around for a party. So if you guys like this video, give me the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and we will catch you guys later. Thanks so much.